Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the U.S. Soccer Dudes Show. I'm Wes,
I'm Tuan.
and we're going to go over Landon Donovan's loan situation right now with Everton. Well, okay, first of all, let's give an overall report card on how Landon Donovan's doing. On a grade basis, what would you give Landon Donovan's performance at Everton?
Oh, that's hard. There's a whole bias thing here. So.
It's hard, but
What do you
let's think where what the expectations were basically just play a couple FA Cup games, but he's starting every game. He's playing.
I wasn't expecting that. I was even in the first game. I expected at least he would come in like the last 20 minutes.
Oh, and he's not just he's not just playing starting. He's wowing the fans there. He's
Standing ovation.
standing ovations. He's setting up scoring chances. He scored one goal. And this guy is ever since he came to Everton. Everton's has been on a roll. So my overall grade is going to be an A minus, and it's hard to get an A plus, but A minus I
Score
think.
more goals.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's. But it's hard to score in the Premier League.
And the thing is, goals aren't always the ones that show how good you are.
I mean, look what he did against Chelsea.
Assists, I think, are actually better than goals because it means you control it. You don't just take the chance.
Unless you score like a 30-yard screamer, a golazo, as we like to say, into the corner of the net, then I think. But anyway, what's your grade?
Yeah, I think like B plus, A minus.
B plus. Yeah, I think you got to give him that. I think and now I think the game he played against Chelsea was unbelievable. I think this is against English internationals Ashley Cole, and we're going to talk about him later on another video. And John Terry, and he schooled them.
Cheat.
He cheated.
You find that in the favorites. It's a song about that.
Yeah, great song by the way.
Good singer too.
Yeah, and he just, if it wasn't for Saha's brace, I think he would have gotten man of the match surely. And
he did.
He did for some outlets though. He did get some
For the past. See, so far before there's a Manchester United game tomorrow.
We're gonna preview that soon.
And he's already faced against three of the big four, so-called big four: Chelsea,
Liverpool,
Arsenal, and
he's about to play Man U tomorrow, and I think that's going to be. I can't wait to watch it. But we'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it later. So, Landon Donovan. The big issue here, though, is that the loan deal as a whole, whether it's going to be extended or not, and that's where we're going to. That's where we face problems.
I don't think so. Look, Donovan being one of the best players in MLS cannot. They're not going to let him go. Come on, he's so expensive.
And I know a lot of Everton fans are going to watch this, and I think we can maybe give some help to them because I don't think they're going to. They don't. It really the only real insight is David Moyes' comments. He said that. He doesn't think they're gonna be able to keep Landon.
Everton's having financial troubles. I'm sure they can if they have to, but I don't think they will.
I think it's possible though. I think a loan extension. I think is out of the question. I think though, however, a possible buy after the World Cup.
Let me ask you, why is it that they gave David Beckham a loan extension, but they didn't give Donovan the extension?
You know what? I really don't know. I think it's because it's just. David Beckham. I don't want to bash Beckham here. We could do that all day.
This guy's a Beckham fan.
In some ways, yeah, I am. But I have to admit though, the only reason why, okay, and I think English fans are going to bash me for saying this, but the only reason why David Beckham went to Milan was to stay in the spotlight and chase after the English cap record. And there's nothing wrong with that. I want to try to keep on playing for England as much or my national team as long as I could. But I think it's and what is Donovan? Why did Donovan go to Everton? He went to enhance his career, bring it to an all new level, and he has. I think this is the best football of his career.
Now, many of you guys were probably like when you heard Donovan sign that 4-year contract, you were like, oh my gosh, he's a lost cause. Well, not exactly. Think about it. If he did not sign that contract, and maybe for whatever reason his Everton deal turned out to be a failure, he would have no team to go back to. Because for after those couple months, then he has no contract.
Apparently, though, on that contract, I believe there might be an out clause. There has to be. I think there has to be an out clause where he could make a move. And you know what? To be honest with you, MLS owes Landon Donovan a fair deal for him to go to Europe. But the thing is, though, I'm going to start bashing MLS again. But and I like our domestic league, but the people who run it I think are just idiots. I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, Don Garber, I think, sees dollar signs in his head. Oh, now we can sell him for $13 million. Now let's get to $20 million now. I mean, this guy. I mean, come on, let's give him a fair share. Sell him for £4 million or something. I mean, make it fair. I mean, give him a fair share. The biggest example, Taylor Twellman. Taylor Twellman. The reason why he couldn't go to Europe was because they gave him his price was way too high. So, I think.
And we don't hear of him anymore.
Yeah, and Taylor Twellman now is past his prime because of injuries, and and that's just unfortunate. I mean, these guys don't know about soccer. They don't want to.
Or football, as Europeans call it. We don't want.
But since I'm talking about the American game,
I'm saying soccer. Let's do this now. From now on, every time we talk about American, then we say soccer. If we talk about European stuff, then we say football. So that way we can,
Well, so we don't get many hate comments anyway. But back on, so basically, I don't know. I think can the LA Galaxy really afford to have David Beckham and Landon Donovan in Europe at the same time?
Nope, not at all.
I mean,
look, Donovan is their captain, and losing their captain is a big thing. Donovan's been there for how long? 4 years? 3?
Forever now. I mean, but the thing is, though, I know you want to get money, but I don't think fans don't go to the games to see Landon Donovan. Now, I would maybe, but the casual fan won't go to see like Donovan. Now, with Beckham, it was different. They just wanted to see him.
I really thought they brought Beckham in for marketing purposes.
Yeah, he's been more of a brand. I think he's played at times well, but
he's old.
That's a different issue. Yeah. Beckham is a different issue, but we continue to compare him to. Now, what's unfortunate about this is that we're not going to get the loan extension. Is that we're not going to see Fulham versus Everton, where we could see Dempsey versus Donovan, which was April 24th is when Fulham play Everton at Goodison Park, and Dempsey would have been back by then, and we would have had Dempsey and Donovan playing against each other, and that would have been a dream matchup for us fans here in the United States, and it's also my favorite team is Fulham.
I would really hate it if one of them injured the other.
But I think it's unfortunate. But you know what? You European fans out there, you're lucky. I'm sorry, but our domestic league is we still watch it, but it's just that the people running it sometimes they're just head scratchers they pull out of the hat. I mean, it's just weird.
Typical Americans. Typical Americans.
They don't care about soccer.
Yeah.
They care about money, making money off soccer.
I mean, I understand that sports in general is a business.
I agree. It's a business.
Understandable, but
I think it's time to get get some sell them for $5 million pounds or US dollars, whatever, and then use that money to get more stadiums, get new improved stadiums, which we're having a big stadium movement here in the United States, and get more talent, enhance the youth system. That's what we need. Not keeping Donovan here. It's not going to help.
Yeah, but he's been here too long.
But
he needs to move on.
No, let Donovan go.
Please.
I say, please let Donovan go. At some time in his career, he deserves it. Thank you.
This is the U.S. Soccer Dudes.
I'm Wes.
I'm Twan. Locking out.